Hi everyone, today I am going to be testing out Chifave makeup sponges, and there is a brush holder. This is like $10.99 I believe on Amazon. Makeup tools and accessories. It comes with 4 brushes and a little holder for your sponges. 4 sponges and a little holder for your sponges. And I'm going to test them out in the best way. I was thinking about what the best way to test them out would be. There's 4. There's 2 that look like this and 2 that look like this. And I thought the best way to possibly test them out to see how good they are would be to use my Real Technique sponges that are similar to them. And here's that one. When looking at them right now, this one's a little more stiff than the Real Techniques one, which is a little smaller, which is a little softer on that one. These seem to have the same firmness. So that's what we're going to be doing today. I'm going to get my spray out if I can find it. I don't like wetting my sponges. I know a lot of people do wet their sponges, but I read up on it, and you get more coverage with the damp, dry sponge than you do with the wet sponge. But when I do the contour, I like to dampen it with some spray. So I got that MAC Fix Plus out. I already put my primer on, and I need to get this out. I'm going to put my foundation on it, which is going to be Lancome. I have no idea how to say those words, so I'm not even going to try. And we are going to do the Amazon ones on this side and the Real Techniques ones on this side. And this may not be a Real Techniques. This might be something else, but it is a name brand. It's either Elf or something. I mean, I have another one, but I wanted to keep these orange. Okay, for foundation, I'm going to start on this side with, we're just going to call it Real Techniques. Even if it's not, I'll have to look it up. I've never done half face stuff before, so bear with me. I'm going to do it as good as I can. And I used my number 7 airbrush primer because that's the one I've been using lately. So I know how it works. Okay, now we're going to take this sponge and we're going to do the other side. Put my little dots everywhere. And you always bounce the foundation in with these sponges instead of moving it around like you do with the brush. So far, it seems to be doing pretty good. I don't see a problem with my nose. Let's get a little closer. I might get a brush to bring it down my neck in a minute, but right now, so far, it seems to be doing good. Both sides look similar. Down on the lower sections, it kind of looked like there wasn't getting any foundation on both sides. That's more human error than sponge error. Okay, let me make sure to fill that in. Let's get a little bit more foundation down here on this thing. We're gonna grab the foundation brush and we're just gonna bring it down our neck. But overall, the foundation seems to have gone on pretty flawless on both sides. So let's just get the ear. So far so good. All right, now for the concealer. Let me put the concealer on. We're gonna use the Maybelline Age Rewind like always. I think this concealer is a little too light. This is the one I bought before. All right. Then we're gonna take first this one. For the concealers, I do like to dampen it a little bit. Oh, just a little so that it smooths it out better. The Real Techniques one seems to be. I might need to add a different concealer to it.
So this is
let me look at my drawer. I might need to find a slightly darker concealer to mix with this. But let's go ahead and get this one, this other side blended out, and we'll look in my drawer for a different concealer, a slightly darker one. To add to it. All right, this one. All right. We are not gonna set it just yet. Sorry, I'm so used to just going over. Let's look at it, see if we have a slightly darker one to kind of even that out. I'll have this CoverGirl Outlast one. That might be slightly dark enough. Yeah, this is a little darker. All right, let's go ahead and take the sponge, the bottom half of it. We're just trying to make that look a little less bright. Use this end and you can get up in the corners. I think that's the first time I've ever mixed concealers. There's always a first for everything, right? I got a new iPhone. Let me know if the video clarity is a lot better. So far, what I'm looking at, it looks like it's a little better. All right, let's get out the powder. I forgot to get it out ahead of time. we're going to go with LA Girl Pro powder. We're going to take the bottom of these sponges. We're going to tap it underneath the eye to set that concealer. This one picks up a little bit more powder than the other one did. We're not baking necessarily. I'm just putting a little bit on the corner so I could get all the way up. We're just kind of setting it. Just put a little bit on the corner so we could set up here in this, on this one. All right, now we're gonna take a little bit more on the bottom half. Oh crap, I forgot. Okay. All right, now we are gonna take our contour, our cream contour, and we're gonna add it to the sides. It's been so long since I used a sponge to do this, so bear with me. All right. Now we're gonna take and dampen the top half of this for sure. We're gonna go on the other side first, and we want this to be a little damp. Hopefully I'm not taking the foundation off. I think I did. All right, let this dry a minute. Just bouncing and pulling over to the side. All right, let's do this top half. And you want to pull it into your hairline a little bit. You bounce from the front and then you bounce backwards on it to take it into the hairline. All right, now we're gonna do this one, and I don't think I need to wet this one. No, it's already wet. But pull it back into the hairline. At first I use, this one's a lot softer, so I'm able to use it differently, but the other one works more seamless, it seems. It blends it faster. All right, let's do that. All right, let's take this. Now we need to take this powder, a powder brush, and kind of get rid of some of that powder that we were baking with. We're going to take a little bit more powder in a minute. First, I decided since we're trying out new brushes, we would go ahead and use some cream highlight. See how they do with that. So we'll do this side first. I don't use cream highlight that much. Let's go ahead and do this Fix Plus on here. Dry it down a second. There, now it's going better. All right, now we want to hurry up and get to the other side. Put some Fix Plus on the sponge. That one seemed to have done it a little faster. But I added the Fix Plus to it at first instead of waiting a second. All right, so overall, let's add just a little bit over there. Overall, I would say these are good for the money. You get 4 of them. You get this cute little holder. And they seem to do just as good as the other more costly ones, but not, I don't have the really expensive like beauty blender, but I have these. You get 4 in a holder for 10 something. So to me, this is a great buy. I got half price in order to review it. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not sponsored. I'm not being paid. I just got a little bit of money off of it. Everything else I buy on Amazon, I do buy for full price, unless I'm being asked to review it. And sometimes I get a little discount code. It's never free. I never get anything free. I always have to pay something for it. So I am spending my money on it. And I honestly do believe this looks good. In fact, looking at the highlight, it melted in more on that side than it did on this side. Let's try to fix that. See how this side, it's shiny? On this side, you can see the actual marks that I put. So technically, this one melded into the skin and into the makeup better. I would say it's a better blender for highlighter at least. But the makeup looks the same on both sides. So if you want to order them, I'll leave the link in the description box. I think it's worth the money personally, but that's all on you. But I like it. I'll see y'all in the next video. In fact, I'll be recording that in a minute, and it'll be Huda on one side and Amazon side on the other side. And I paid full price for the Amazon palette. On this one, it was mine that I wanted to do. So I will see y'all in the next video. Bye.